Veterans were there to take care of our country, and now that they are out of the service, we want to make sure that we are there to take care of them. The most recent numbers by the Department of Veterans Affairs says there are over 78,000 veterans in Delaware, over 443,000 veterans in Maryland, and over 840,000 veterans in Virginia. And
unfortunately, not all of them are receiving the care they deserve. Benefits can be a little hard to apply for, and jobs can be hard to find. The Mason-Dixon Stand Down events help veterans with some of their needs. And Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker joins us with more on what's being offered at the event. Sean?
Yeah, Jimmy and Lisa, they're doing a lot to help vets here at the Stand Down event in Salisbury. We're going to talk about some of those things in just a second. I'm here with Jerry Black, who started the first Stand Down event 6 years ago.
Right.
Now, what is a Stand Down event?
Stand Down's an outreach event. The word stand down comes from a military term expression, meaning literally what it says, soldier stand down. Today in the VA, these events, we're talking to the at-risk veterans, homeless veterans, and we're telling them to stand down. Come on down to our event, engage with the service providers that we have down here, and get the services that you need in order to either stay in the housing that you have or get a job if you need a job, or to even get housing.
What are some of those services?
There's a multitude of services. I've got all of the VA will be down here, so we'll actually be providing health checkups. We have the vet center down here that can help veterans enroll to get their benefits. We have all the VSOs, the American Legion, the DAV, the Purple Heart, VFW. Their service officers will be down here to help those veterans get their services. We have other agencies like St. James Church that will be down here with the Supportive Services for Veteran Families grant, helping families either stay in housing or get housing.
And you also have a lot of stuff just to give them to kind of help them out. Clothing, there's TVs. You got a lot
Everything.
Here.
Yeah, if you want to come down to the Stand Down, if you're a friend of a veteran, or if you're a veteran yourself, if you'd like to bring items to donate, please bring it down here. We've got entertainment going on for the 3 days that the event is going on.
When are those 3 days?
That's this Friday. Starts on the 17th at 9 o'clock in the morning. It runs all the way through Sunday. Sunday is reserved for our gals. So we'll have a conference for the women down in the downstairs hall. That's a closed conference for the gals.
Well, it's a great event, and you know, if you know a veteran that needs help, help them get down here and make sure you spread the word. If you want more information on the Stand Down event, you can visit our website, WBOC.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page. Jimmy and Lisa, back to you guys.
What a great event. It really doesn't take much to help out the people who deserve it, like our veterans.
And what a tremendous resource.
Yeah.
That's terrific. Well, after nearly losing his life in Iraq, one veteran is on the verge of making a dream come true. He was shot in the right knee, and while on duty back in 2007, his leg eventually was actually amputated. But the depression that he felt upon returning home was the worst part. That, however, will soon be a distant memory.
It's been a while since we roughed up next to each other.
Very few people are walking the path that Derek Weida is walking.
I was walking the streets and a woman pulled her car over and she said, "You look like a man on a mission."
And Derek knows he's lucky to be walking at all. While on a house raid in Iraq in 2007, he put his life on the line.
I was the point man on the assault team, and as soon as the door blew open, I took a bullet side to side through my right knee there.
What happened next was a dark downward spiral. Derek's hopes of returning to his brothers in arms were dashed after 18 months of failed surgeries. Finally, the Army determined that he would never return to active duty, so Derek turned to alcohol and depression.
Once they called me and said that is when I sort of started giving up and lost hope for my life.
And he might have stayed like that if it weren't for a fellow veteran who encouraged him to run the Tough Mudder. It gave Derek a chance to focus on something. With his leg in excruciating pain, his fellow veterans helped him finish, and without knowing it, they helped him heal. Because after the race, Derek got exactly what he wanted.
The VA finally agreed to give me what I'd wanted all along since my injury, and that was to amputate my leg.
Derek lost his leg, but gained purpose. With a prosthetic, the pain was gone, the confidence was back, and he got an idea to open a gym run solely by combat veterans.
A lot of in-shape people at the gyms, but I think military people do it a little bit tougher and harder.
That was Derek in an interview last December. That story caught the attention of a fitness group who told Derek they would fund 100% of a gym for him to run and his fellow vets to work at.
Charming, he's smart, he's dedicated, We want to do everything we can to help.
Derek's first hire is his workout partner and fellow veteran Joe Carey, who also happens to be one of Derek's biggest fans.
For him to come back as quickly and as well as he has, I mean, it's fantastic. I'm proud to be part of it.
Along with his gym, Derek is using donations to start a nonprofit called The Next Objective. It's designed to keep the veterans active, connected, and moving towards their next objective.
If you stay connected with your veteran friends and you stay active and you keep your eyes focused on the future, that just plays such a huge role in moving forward.
Take it from someone who knows. Derek's dark days are now a thing of the past, and the path he's walking now seems to get a little brighter each day.
I feel like I pulled the Willy Wonka golden ticket and have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The Willy Wonka golden ticket. Derek learned last week that he will be partnering with the owners of another gym, and he hopes to eventually bring as many as half a dozen veterans on staff.
Oh, that is a great story, Jimmy. And fitness is always good for anyone, no matter your ability. Well, another group that can often use help are teenagers, especially when it comes to preventing teen pregnancy. Up next on Delmarva Life, we'll learn about new birth control recommendations and what may even be in the works for guys.
We're also learning how to keep our young athletes safe on the field. You're going to see what's being done to youth helmets to try to prevent serious head injuries. Delmarva Life will be right back.